Ronaldo, here's Bale. Ronaldo again. Some strange failed controls there by Ronaldo. 2 on the trot. To Bale. Here's Danilo. It's well protected by Jose Angel. A goal kick to the yellow submarine.
He's doing well, isn't he, Jose Angel? I mean, he disappeared off the radar a little bit in Spain, but I mean, we see him at Sporting and Real Sociedad, especially Sporting. He looked clearly a class above.
Still the Bernabeu showing the odd sign of impatience.
Be a little bit more with Asensio, who is taking his time as often as possible.
And there, the crowd voice their discontent. Score still 0-0. Real Madrid, remember, looking for this 17th consecutive Liga win in the Liga Santander, to beat the record by what's considered still, Paul, to be one of the all-time great teams of the Liga, Guardiola's football club Barcelona.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is obviously Barca did it in the same season. In one, themselves back into it, but if you remember, that win at the Camp Nou came when they were, I think, was it 11 points behind in the table. This is the interesting. It's an interesting year because they've all said the league has to be their priority.
Absolutely.
Just one title in 8 years.
Jose Angel with the space. Here's Cherichev back to Jose Angel. Villarreal starting to enjoy the possession a bit more. There's no way through from the left, though. Jose Angel finds himself in the corner, turns away from Danny. This time Kiko Casillas had to work. He palmed that one over the bar. Despite all the work at the other end, I think that's the clearest chance of the game so far. Lovely little back heel flick from Castillejo's, a patient build-up. Cherichev didn't think twice from right on the edge of the box, forcing a save, and a good one from Kiko Casillas.
Yeah, it's what you want your keeper to make, but it's a good save from Dennis, from Kiko Casillas.
Villarreal starting to look more comfortable of this Zinedine Zidane tremendous run of form, but as Paul has been saying, haven't always convinced this season. The results convince, the big wins convince, the goals from players of the quality, not necessarily this season, because Cristiano, Benzema, Gareth Bale still in low numbers, but the fact that they're still at the top of the league, still with a 100% record, is quite astonishing.
Oh, exactly, and you know, let's be honest, it's a great night. It could be a very positive night if they can win this, bearing in mind that after this game finishes in the Camp Nou, it's Barca against Atletico Madrid. Both are going to drop points.
A big chance from Ronaldo. He's not too happy with the final decisions being taken, and he's having a word with the referee. Well, let's push as the ball comes over.
If we see that, Jose Angel puts him.
Yeah, I think in general the referee's going to tend to give that as a foul in attack, isn't he? Fortunately for Mr. Gonzalez, the ball didn't end up in the back of the net, and so the controversy will be for other subjects rather than that. Good work there from Benzema in the centre circle. Ronaldo again it's a positive for Madrid that Ronaldo's starting to get more involved. Marcelo tries to feed him, didn't quite link with Benzema. Villarreal playing the ball out well, but losing it straight away. Ramos looking a bit hesitant. This is Danilo. Gareth Bale. Bale cuts inside, gets the cross in with the left foot. Easy for Victor Ruiz, only his father is Toni Kroos.
Rather unorthodox by Kroos, but he's picked out Varane in space. I think Varane needs to have, for his own good, a slightly bigger role this season, the young Frenchman, because he's no longer a promise, is he?
Marcelo with the cross, took a deflection. Sergio Asenjo, no problems there, he gets rid of it quickly.
But looking at Gonzalez, the referee, actually looking to using that free kick he gave Villarreal as well as an excuse. His numbers as a referee, well, Madrid are pretty normal. He's refereed them 17 times, 11 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats. About what you expect, par for the course. His numbers with Villarreal, considering that Villarreal have been, you know, up there thereabouts, apart from a couple of years ago when they went down. Really very, very disappointing.
Kroos finds Benzema. Ronaldo on the edge of the box. He didn't have any backlift on that shot, and as a result scooped it too high. It was a neat move, starting on the left with Marcelo. Kroos cutting it on the clock. Real Madrid 0. Villarreal 0 in the Bernabeu. The game's starting, Paul, gradually to open up a little bit at both ends.
Well, Madrid have got to try and wear Villarreal down and tie them out. Now, just quickly, the referee, Gonzalez with Villarreal, 16 games, just... Three wins, 6 draws.
Their first into the box, it came off. Matteo Musacchio, it's yet another corner. I've got a feeling we had 1 or 2 technical problems a few minutes earlier, that we might have missed a corner. That's at least 8, if not 9, for Real Madrid. Fran Escribá looking concerned, but he'll be pleased with the level of concentration his players are maintaining so far, as Toni Kroos prepares to take this next one. Headed clear by Samu Castillejo. Kosovic completely missing it. Chance on the break, Denis Cherichev. Good recuperation there from the Austro-Croat, and it'll be a throw to the Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, they've not really been stretched for pace yet. Madrid maybe a little bit slow moving things around in midfield. At the end of the day, they are going to have to just up the pace a wee bit, I think, to start stretching Villarreal, who have done a good job. I mean, they've been a couple, let's say 9 corners.
Good work there in the centre circle by Dos Santos. He's not normally the most physical player, but he used his body well to protect that and win it from, gives it away. Throw to the Blancos.
What I'm impressed by with Real Madrid, actually, is, you know, we talk about the attacking power, etc., but they're actually working very hard as a unit defensively. We saw that Samo had the ball, 3 players on him, James as well right on top, so they're actually working really hard to stop Villarreal finding those spaces. Maybe that's not what people pick up on Zidane's coaching.
And I think it's fair to say that reflects almost exactly what Fran Escribá's side is doing as well. It's really evenly balanced so far. Madrid have the edge in practically every position, you'd have to say. But I think Villarreal are also working hard, and as a result, it's a tactical battle out there. And it's just a question, as you said, of which of the two's going to tire first, which of the two's going to have a momentary lapse of concentration, leave that little gap open to be exploited. Both teams have players who are powerful enough, fast enough and talented enough to exploit that kind of error. At the moment, it's a tense tactical battle out there. Here's Toni Kroos for Real Madrid. Chip
against Osasuna.
Kovacic square to Sergio Ramos. This is James. Zidane, I'm sure, will want to see a little bit more of James on the ball while he's on the pitch. Marcelo tries to go around Castillejo. Cuts it back instead. Ramos involved. Kroos with the shot. It was neat work really from James. The logic suggested he was going to combine with Ramos, who made a tremendous run into the box. Meanwhile, on the break, Sanson and a little flick. Kroos doing well, and that's another